Hey guys, today we're going to be turning this piece of Mormon Poplar. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Stick around if you want to see how I made it. Okay, so this is a rough turning that I did probably about a year ago, and right now I'm just truing up the mortise in the bottom so that way I can hold it and clean up everything else. I'm just using a square and scraper, and now I am taking it off and putting it on my chuck now that it's been trued up, so that way I can clean up everything else. Here I'm just using my bowl gouge on the back side to try and clean up the back, take it back down to round. And now I'm working on the inside, again doing the same thing. Okay, so what happened is I turned the bottom a little too thin, and so what I'm doing now is I'm taking a piece of walnut on a waste block and turning a plug to go in the bottom of the bowl. I'm just taking this down to exactly 2 inches, just working my way down, trying to get it as perfect as possible. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm taking my 2-inch Forstner bit, it's the same size as the plug I made, putting a hole in the bottom just to remove all of the material. And I'm just taking it down, making sure it fits good, and then I went the rest of the way through. Okay, now I'm just taking the plug down and cleaning it up. Okay, so I kind of just forgot about this project for a couple months, and then I came back to it, and it wasn't totally true, so I had to true it up again. And I'm just taking my bowl gouge and shear cutting the side of the bowl to get it round and to make it look nice. I have to sharpen this quite a bit just because this cut dulls the edge fairly fast, but it leaves a pretty nice finish when you do it right. Okay, now I'm sanding the outside, and the inside was already pretty good. It wasn't super out of round, and so I didn't do anything to the inside. I just went ahead and sanded it, and I just sanded this through 400 grit and then used steel wool on it. There was a little bit of tear out, and so that's why I have it off. I turned it off, and I'm just working, and I'm just using my sander to kind of take out the tear out. And then I turn it back on and finish sanding it. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm putting some walnut oil. This is made by Mike Mahoney. I really like the way it makes the grain pop. Okay, now I'm just finishing off the bottom here. I used a little spacer so that way the tip of my live center wouldn't go too far into the bottom of the bowl. Just taking a bowl gouge and cleaning up the bottom. And the way I'm holding this on here is I just have a jam chuck. It's another piece of wood that I've kind of turned to the shape of the bowl. And I just started sanding it again. Again, I went through 400 grit with steel wool. And as you can see, there's that line there that I couldn't get to come out, and so I just used my point tool to add a little decoration, and it helps hide that. So that's one way. If you have a little bit of tear out or something in your project that won't come out, you can just use something like that to help hide it, and then it disappears. So I'm just using steel wool, and now I'm putting on some more of that walnut oil to finish off the bottom. So I just put some walnut oil on the bottom and then sanded the little nub off, and it was done. I had a pretty fun time making this bowl. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that way you can see when I upload new videos. Also, be sure to go follow me on Facebook and Instagram so that way you can see kind of some behind the scenes type stuff. I'm going to have my newest video right here and another video right here. Please be sure to go check both of those out, and I'll see you on my next video.